Well, guys, it's completed, and it looks fantabulous. Oh, are you serious, Enderman? I thought they... Alright, I guess I will have to seal off this complete area. I was hoping that Enderman wouldn't be able to steal when I have to fence up, but I'm gonna have to get fences and put it all the way across just to prevent Enderman from stealing my dirt. Anyways, here's the high output monocolor sheep farm currently. Only one color. I think if I ever need more colors, instead of dyeing the sheep, what I might do is just build another line and just get more sheep. I also have a different idea on how to approach building this in the future, but I'll talk about that in a bit. So I got an empty chamber here, and we're gonna... I just hold down the right hand. I don't even have to mash the mouse button. It's so fabulous. I love it. And we go at a relative easy pace, and I just hold down the right click and it just shears the sheeps super fast. And I'll just go through another run one more time, I think. The sheeps do replenish quite a bit. I'll just toggle that. So I'll go through one more time. We'll see how much we end up with after all of that is said and done. Do we get 2 stacks? Yeah, a little over 2 stacks per run. That's pretty good. It's not too bad. I already have some stored up from an earlier run, which is nice. And whoops. I'll put that away for now. MrScaryMuffin was helping me build this a little bit. I did end up using leashes and stuff like that to hold the sheeps in place so that I can actually seal them off inside. They do get a little bit rowdy and antsy. MrScaryMuffin also brought this lovely mushroom over to me, and he also gave me a pet chicken, so I'm going to keep that there. He also gave me some pet iron golems. I think there's still one. There he is. He's wandered off. There was one that was leashed to the same spot as this chicken, but I think he finally went down. He was getting shot by skeletons. I saved him a couple of times, but I AFK here a lot to let the sheeps replenish. So sometimes I'm here and mobs spawn, and I can't save them all the freaking time. So a couple of things. It doesn't seem like the sheep are eating the grass like this block here. And I don't know if it's because this glowstone is blocking the way. I've tried not using the glowstone and instead using torches, but the problem was that when you shear the sheep, it might get caught up there. So the glowstone is necessary in order to keep it. I don't know if they're eating this upper one. I don't know if they're eating that upper one. But I do know that they do replenish quite quickly, and it might just be because each sheep has their own personal grass, and then they share this side one as well with the person on the other side of this iron bar. This top iron bar is not really necessary. I just did it there for looks. If I was to build this again, I would probably make a 3 wide area like that, and then put something like a fence post or just blocks it down the middle. And then I would seal the sheeps inside there and breed them first, because breeding them outside of the pen and then using leashes to pull them up was kind of a headache, quite a lot actually. They had some interesting pathfinding trying to get around the rail line because they are supposed to avoid the rail and stuff like that, but yeah. For the most part, I fenced off the inside just because I was lazy and had a lot of fences. Originally there was a fence over here, but the sheep was standing on top of it, and sometimes when you shear that sheep, the wool would drop outside, so I put the wood here now so that the sheep would not stand over there and stay within the shearing area. I'm going through a lot of iron making shears and stuff, but I mean, it's not worthwhile making unbreaking stuff, that's for sure. But yeah, so that is the sheep farm so far. I do need to come back, like I said, and this used to be 2 stacks of iron, so that's gives you an idea of how much I've used. I've used half slabs on top. I just used some wood because I thought give it a kind of a rustic look. I'll go a little bit more over how I like to build things, but those of you guys who know, I don't typically like using wood to build, mainly because they can be burned, and I don't like that. I mean, I'm having enough trouble as it is using wool on the sky for the Nether hub. I'm just gonna start that just so I remember. But yeah, I'm gonna have to seal this completely up. And it seems like this side's fine for now. Enderman can't really reach, but there's the mountain on the other side, so they are able to touch it. Yeah. I tend to like to use any material that doesn't burn, basically. Any material that doesn't burn is a-okay with me. So I don't like to use wood, but a lot of people on Ground Fox I've noticed like to use wood. I knew that Benak liked it, Josh likes using it, MrScaryMuffin's using it for the Ender Farm. A lot of people like to use wood, and I can see the appeal of it when I will look at their builds and stuff. It's very nice. I mean, I can't use stone for this, obviously, but it's got the nice little wood bowl. When we get back to here, I think the first thing I want to do is the flooring, and I have in mind how I want to do like the pillars and flooring using smooth stone and quartz. I saw a really nice real life kind of thing, and once I looked at it, I'm like, hey, that looks exactly like smooth stone and quartz. It was basically a concrete and marble design, and I saw that in some kind of real life thing. Don't remember what it was, but I saw it and I really liked it, so I'm going to try to replicate it in Minecraft. In the meanwhile, I'm going to give you guys a show here. Tony Tang is back. He's going to do some quartz pillars, maybe, eventually, sometime. But the sky is pretty much done. Except for one little section up that way. I'm not going to swing my sword because I might accidentally hit a pigman. I ended up using a lot more blue wool just because I want to save the quartz for Tony Tang. But I did add a few more clouds here and there. You can see a couple cluster over there. There's like one over that way. There's a couple of really big ones. Yeah, there's a couple clouds over here too. But this section right here, this is the last of it. This is all there is left to fill in with that. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to start working on tearing down the rest of this netherrack. I guess this acted like a what's it call it? The thing you stand on. Jess, what's the word I'm thinking about? What's the word? What's the thing you stand on when you like paint the ceilings and stuff like that? The no, not a ladder. When they set up elaborate thingy. Oh gosh. It'll come to me when I'm not thinking about it. Lethologica is a big problem that I suffer from. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna start tearing down the stuff, growing big trees to fill in.
Scaffolding.
Scaffolding. Thank you. Gas spawned over here. Yeah, basically what I'm going to do, I've decided I'm just going to start tearing down things, tearing down the ceiling right from the spawn area here, and I'm going to grow giant forest. I'm going to fill up the entire place with trees first, and then we're going to go back and start tearing down the trees and making paths underneath the trees. I might have to shear some leaves and fill in the underside because, for example, if this is a 4-high, I think I saw a 4-high tree somewhere. If there's a 4-high tree like that, gas can spawn in the area, and unfortunately tall grass is not stopping gas from spawning. But yeah. Anyways, so I'm going to go back up there. I'm going to fill in some of this stuff. A risky jump is risky. And we'll cut back when I am done with this ceiling, and we will get working on the floor, I suppose. We'll be done with the sky ceiling. One last note, I will be doing, you notice I already start the lining going down the walls. Hopefully that won't be too much. I think I calculated it to be somewhere around the vicinity of 4 double chests of wool, and I can easily get that within a single real day of wool grinding, I think. So material-wise, that should be okay. And I'll have an extra buffer probably that way. In case ghast do shoot fireballs and burn part of the ceiling. We actually had an emergency one time where part of the ceiling was burned near the sun, but that was handled. Like we had 3 people like immediately on that just to stop that burning, so that was good. Anyways, I'll cut back when this is done and we'll get started on the floor, which will be fun netherrack mining time plus some tree growing stuff. So stay tuned, guys. Alright, welcome back everybody. Just give me a second here to position myself so I can show you guys what has happened. I think I owe everybody a lot of updates. Here we go. Because since we've been away, I ended up finishing off the wool. And then I got called off to go play some Calamity, and I'm like, yay, let's go play some Calamity. And I came back and I'm like, you know, I don't really feel like doing the rest of this today. And you can tell I didn't feel like doing it for quite some time because my hair is cut. I think it's been maybe 2 weeks since the first part of the video was filmed. And I've also been doing a little bit of live streaming, so those guys who haven't yet followed me on twitch.tv, do so. But we went ahead and in the live stream did a little bit more work. You can see we got a lot more trees going on, a lot of different types. I've cleared off this area, and I'll show you what it looks like down there. It's pretty snazzy. Doing exactly what I wanted to do, which is eliminate as much red as possible. So when you come out of the portal, this is what you see. Oh yes, it looks good. I think we pretty much cleared off the corner towards this way. There's a lot of people who live here, Mavis, Fajo, Faulty, myself included. And yeah, I cleared up all the back wall here, got a lot of trees going on here. Threw down a lot of torches as well. Spork helped a bit. And waiting for Tony to get this thing going on. I think I asked him to start designing some pillars to basically erect pillars, and then we'll just have a circle of pillars going around, and essentially you can see the trees, and I have to put in the sky in the back wall there still. So there's still that we need to mine. Oh, this tree's kind of in the way a little bit. That should be alright. Probably need to fill in this wall as well. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to make the gate for this area here. I might leave Mavis up to it. And Spork and Paul will need to handle this as well. But yeah, all in all, pretty good. I'm really enjoying it. I've filled in this area with dirt and let the mycelium and grass fight it out to see which one gets to spread first. Did put in one tree over here. And same thing over here, letting the mycelium and the grass fight it out to see. Oh, mycelium patch got over here, so letting it let it naturally grow a bit. I think what I'm going to do, I will probably clear off this back area, I think, because I need to finish off this hill, which is a little bit tricky. There's a hill over here behind this industrial furnace that Tony Tang and I think it was Brett that tried to build it. But there's a bit of a hill here that I started working on, and I haven't quite decided how I wanted it to flow down into this portal here for Brownie Boss's old base. So I think what I might do is I might clear off a section here so you guys can see what I normally do, and then after that I'll probably finish the rest of this on a live stream. But I will show one more thing. I want to put in something over this glass, and I'll put up this video probably after I talk a little bit. Oh, actually I'll talk about this now. I don't know if I'll be able to do it today. Simply because I need to get the materials for it. But what I want to do is I want to change this into an ice rink. You know how like Madison Square Garden and some places they have an ice rink in the middle of a park or middle of a sprawling urban community or downtown area. And I want to put an ice rink here, a very Canadian-esque, get some fencing going around the side here, and then have the ice rink with a really crazy view all the way down. Not too sure how that's going to work out. Hopefully the ice is not going to melt with all these torches around. But yeah, get an ice rink going on there. I think that would be a good use of this space. And gas can't spawn on ice either, so that's good. I think, yeah, well, let's clear that, and then we'll call that an episode. So I'll show you guys what I've been doing here. I think what I'm going to do is, let's go up here. I'm going to just cut a line. Oh man, that's a lot of netherrack I got to clear off. I've had to repair my picks a few times now. I might actually need to go and get a couple of new picks as well. Luckily, the Ender farm is complete, so that is great. Or at least it's partially complete. It's not at max capacity yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line across here, and this is going to be the area that I'm going to clear off. And we're probably going to speed it up. I heard a ghast. And yeah, the trouble with this so far, it has been my fear of gas showing up. I probably have to start filling up this area with dirt later on anyways. I think I'm going to clear from here all the way across to the opposite wall. It's quite a bit of work. So, I'll speed up a little bit, and I might actually just jump cut straight to when it's done as well. Don't worry guys, I won't disappear off for 2 weeks again this time. Alright, well, let's start with the speed off thing, and then I will decide how long it's taken. Here we go. Alright, welcome back everybody, and this is the recycling center. Dump junk, find materials. I've actually gotten quite a lot of good stuff just browsing through the random dump chest. All the netherrack, of course, have been placed in here. Still gotta move some more over. This entire section is all netherrack. That's like almost 40 double chests of netherrack. It's ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as these doors. Why are doors so difficult? James, tell me.
Because they don't like you.
Anyways, I'm joined by James T. MrScaryMuffin.
What was that?
James T. L.
TL? Where are you getting this TL from?
What's your middle name? What's your middle initial?
Hold on, I'm typing it in the chat.
Well, in other news, so yeah, we got rid of James KLL.
Yes. The
So
L is
James
the last name.
James K. MrScaryMuffin.
Sure.
So, MrScaryMuffin helped me cleared off this entire area. So I'm thinking I'll start putting the dirt down and figuring out how I want to do this hill. I also got started. I got some starter ice from MrScaryMuffin and from Mukake for the ice rink going down. So I'm just gonna lay down the ice at least, I think, because that's a little bit easier, and then figure out exactly what I'm gonna do for the perimeter. I'm thinking some kind of fencing, some fence gates. I don't know yet. Simple stuff. Maybe some cobble fencing, I think, would look fine. Because if you ever go to one of those ice rinks in the middle of the park, they usually have very minimal fencing. You just like bring your own skates kind of thing, and you can just like hop
Ice
over
rinks don't
and go.
usually have a bottomless pit underneath, though.
Yeah, but ours is classier, you know? Ours is classier. Jasmine is watching Moj play Spelunky. This is actually like way later. Same day still. Not like the 2-week gap between the first part and the second part of this recording. This third part is only I think 5-6 hours maybe. We finished recording Uncharted 3 today, and that was what happened in the meanwhile. I hope I have enough dirt for the rest of this thing. James, when you get back here, I don't need you anymore to do the mining. What we need to get going now is the dirting.
Okay.
We need to do the dirting.
I'll see if I have any dirt at home. I might have some.
Oh, I
spare.
have almost a double chest full. I just
Then I
took
guess
half
I won't have a look.
almost all this dirt I got from the recycling center. There's just like almost a double chest of dirt. So I need to figure out how to connect this hill into that thing there. I'm assuming I need to raise this like almost right away. Do a little bit of that to, yeah, practicing the age-old art of eyeing it until I get it. Sure, it doesn't have to be perfect. Aren't you glad you got people like me handling the Nether hub? No? Yes? Are you whacking on Enderman right now?
Yeah, I didn't know you were talking to me though.
I was. Aren't you glad you have people like me working on the Nether hub?
Yeah. Sure. I don't know what to say to not offend you or not offend you. Or to offend you. I don't want to offend you. And I'm just going to keep hitting these Endermen instead of continuing speaking.
Do I make you uncomfortable, James? Just a little. I don't know this thing here. I think Aro built this partial mountain. And I don't know how to finish it. I'm going to leave that to you.
Mountain near Ad's place?
Yeah. Or Yates, I guess.
That was Ad's.
Yeah, Yates.
That was Yates that did it.
Yeah. So I don't know how he wants to finish this. But yeah.
You always ask him?
I guess, but that requires effort. I'm going to hide this furnace thing that you have here.
Furnace thing?
Yeah, where you had the chicken cooker and the chest.
Okay.
It's going to go underneath this dirt hill now. It's too late, you can't stop me. It's kind of cool, we've got a little bit of shell going on here. And the whole area is very, how do you say, hollow. I know that Spork laid like flat down on the ground in certain areas when he was helping me out the other day, or yesterday rather, and I was like, oh. He's like, don't worry, you can do it later. I'm like, but then you waste dirt that way. God forbid you waste dirt, you know? Like these ones, I'm gonna pick back up. It's good that I terrify you though. I am a scary muffin after all. And if I don't scare other muffins, what good am I? Right? Just putting you on the spot again. But you are like a scary muffin as well. You are a were muffin.
Plus, there's also the bit that people find me a bit odd.
Eccentric is not scary. It's just difficult to understand.
Okay, so we just need to extend the dirt out from here pretty much?
Yeah, just do whatever looks organic.
So just sort of, yeah, okay.
Eye it. The age-old art of eyeing it. And the good old-fashioned, it's good enough method of building. And then we'll do the trees after. I hope you have some torches on you. If not, there's some in the construction hub. We do need to throw down torches. Just anywhere to deny gas spawnable areas for a bit.
Do torches actually prevent that?
It's basically, so I've been explaining this. So basically what happens is that when a gas when a block says it's going to spawn a gas, so say this block right here, it's going to check a radius around it to make sure that the gas can spawn there without intersecting anything. And if it hits a torch, then it can't spawn there. So the torch themselves, like the light level, doesn't affect it, but it does block the spot.
Okay.
Yep. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, I'm basically eyeing this hill just randomly, not really worrying too much about it. Like when I was building with Moj, he was thinking about building some other map thing, and I know I'm being very specific there, but he was like, he was using his Fibonacci thing, and I was just like, okay. It's interesting because basically his lines, like how thick things are and stuff like that, he's always going to be a number that's in the Fibonacci sequence. So like 1,
Yeah,
3,
I've heard
5.
him talk about it before.
Yeah.
He really likes them, that Fibonacci sequence.
Yeah, but I was just like, I'm going to practice the age-old art of eyeing it. And then, I don't know, I like just eyeing it sometimes, I think. I think it's good enough. How you doing over there?
Extending and mountaineering.
Mountainous areas?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Do you do landscaping often? I know you like to do the actual builds and stuff like that.
It depends on whether it's needed or not.
I tend to do landscaping more often than not. I find it more easier, I guess. I like doing easy things. Do you think a gas can spawn inside here? You're nice. Oops, this should probably grow up more instead of going down like that. Doop de doo. De loop de doo. Ha. I think afterwards I will get Mavis to come by and like touch things up a bit too.
Yeah, she's a bit better at this sort of stuff than I am.
Probably better than I am too. I wouldn't doubt it. Mavis is the bomb. This is a little bit too squarish over here. Let me pop it out a bit. Like so.
You need to make a shovel.
do like how we just kind of collided with each other and it just worked out.
Well, I was kind of trying to move it down a bit to meet.
To meet my stuff?
Yeah. Do you not? Is there no cobble or such here?
In
In
the
the shack?
building hut? It should be underneath the dirt chest, I think. There should be a little bit. If not, go into the recycling center. There's plenty there.
There's like definitely just a very little bit. 11 blocks.
I see.
I was gonna have for 2 shovels.
Man, it's weird torching this like this after doing all the stuff in Uncharted. You know? Felt like I just went torch crazy. I like this. This looks really nice. I almost want to try to leave it like completely blank, but we have to grow trees, unfortunately, because apparently flowers aren't enough to stop mobs from spawning or gas from spawning.
They don't care about beauty.
I know. Do we have enough dirt to finish off the rest of this? I don't even know. What do you think?
Well, if we're doing designs, making it more mountainous and such, probably not.
I
If it was just
think
flat.
when it hits the wall, it should be flat, which will allow people to do their tunnels and stuff. Except that tunnel over there, which needs to be elevated, I suppose. I think for the no, let's leave it flat and screw that guy, whoever that is. Oh, it's Mukake. Never mind. I'll give him a bit of a mountain.
So we're going to have like biomes in here also, to a degree.
We could. I've just been focusing on making it a straight up park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I'm thinking something like, you know, Central Park.
Yeah,
Kind of
I
thing.
can get what you're saying.
With ice rinks and everything.
That means we need an ice skating shoe rental shop.
Yep.
That could be your new shop. It could be like ice rink, skating shoes, things, and chicken.
And chicken.
Back-
Come get your ice skating shoes and chickens here. The two attractions of the area.
I couldn't remember the name right.
Alright, well, I think I recorded quite enough of this. Why don't I do some tree stuff, and then I'll call it an episode. Well, next time we come back, I might show off the whole thing completed. If you guys want to watch me build it more, I guess just tune in to the live streams and stuff. Let me grab a couple of trees. What do you think? Spruces over there? Sound good?
Over where we're doing right now,
Yeah, spruces might be too tall, I think.
I kind of like this mixture of both the oak and the spruce.
I like the oak and
Gives
the
a bit more
birch.
variance.
I like the oak and birch together. Because they tend to grow together. I like that one there. Let's put
Well,
one.
I think that some of the new biomes in the upcoming update have oak and spruce together.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Ooh, boom in my face. These trees are perfect for keeping the ghast away, because they take up a lot of space vertically, which helps. I think some of these are going to get in the way of Tony's pillars when he you know, eventually maybe start working on them.
The hills?
No, he's gonna make some
No, I mean the hills will get in the way. Is that what you're saying?
no, the trees that I'm planting right now.
Oh, well, then they can just be cut down.
Yeah.
That's what you get for sacrificing that puppy. They trusted you, Mosh.
Moshe apparently sacrificed a puppy to his evil lord. But yeah, so there's going to be like a transitional period right now in the hub where gas can probably spawn in some places, because obviously the torching and the treeing isn't going to completely cut it. But I think for the most part it should be okay. Actually, let's put it down over here. Yeah, this big wide open area. Let's put it, boom, right there. Come on, tree. Yeah. How's it looking over here? Doesn't it look nice? Since we started it?
Yeah, it does.
Let's give Moj like every tree around his place.
I'll go get some jungle saplings then.
Oh no, never mind. Not jungle saplings. I don't think there's enough space for those to grow here. Come on, tree. Come on, tree. Damn it. I don't think this one's gonna work. Darn it. Alright, well, screw it. Get an oak. What's wrong with this tree? I want to grow. I want this tree grow. What's keeping it? There you go. Wow, we were pretty close to that top, I guess. That's probably it. Wow, I wasted like a whole stack trying to grow that tree.
Well, at least we've got skeleton grinders unlike that other thing we were playing.
Yes.
Is it for him?
No, just outside his
That
nether portal.
A skeleton grinder could have really helped with our arrow situation.
Yeah. Although we ended up being fine. I think we had enough infinity bows to get through.
For the I never had an infinity bow.
Well, I was the only one I think that had one, but I was also the one who shot the most. Because Muffin's only used his to knock things away from him.
Yeah, he had this super punchy bow.
Yeah, the kingly getaway that he absolutely loved. Alright, that's not gonna work. Oh. Gonna put some more dirt outside of Mukake's place. And then put a tree right here. Yeah. Well, in general, that's how we've been building the Nether hub, guys. I will probably come back on another episode. But yeah, this area looking really snazzy now since the last bit, since we started here. And in general, I think it's looking really good. Well, come back next time and we'll have stuff, or tune into the live stream and we'll have stuff. Thanks for watching. Where Muffin, that's not gonna grow.
It'll grow. I've had really stumpy ones before.
No. Ciao. Say bye.
Bye bye. See, it grew, sort of.